Hey guys, it is Liz Barton, Ambassador Diamond, and I want to share with you how we can talk to people. I feel like this is a big piece of this business of how you're talking to people, how you're responding to messages, what you're saying to them, how it's worded. I'm driving right now in the car and I am multitasking at its finest. Another tip for you to be successful is you have to learn to multitask, but that's for another video. But, when we are responding to people, we need to know how to talk to them. We sometimes don't have the confidence or the courage to respond the way that maybe we should. Sometimes it takes a quick, 5 seconds little boost or pick me up, and tell yourself in your mind that you've got this, you can do this. And I think that is sometimes what it took for me in the beginning to be able to respond to messages or respond to when people, you all made a post and a post about It Works and somebody either comments interested or they send you a message and they want more information. What do you say back and how do you say it? And this is something that is very hard to talk to people. Becoming a leader and making money with It Works, you have to learn to be people's people. You have to learn how to talk to people in a way that doesn't come across selfish or I'm doing this primarily for me to make money. We have to come across that we are passionate about their health, their well-being, and what's best for them. That's when people buy into you. That's when people say yes to buying a product or they sign up to be a distributor in this business. And so when people make a comment, you need to like the comment and then you need to reply to their comment, I will message you, because you are giving them that response right away, and then you're going to send them a message right away. One thing that I've noticed about this business is you have to be on your toes. You have to be willing to respond to a comment or a message right away. And sometimes that means being on your phone more often than what you want. But in the beginning, you're creating habits and it's totally worth it. So be ready, be prompt. Make a post when you have time to respond to those comments and those messages. Don't make a post in the morning and then set your phone down all day at work. When I was a teacher, I would make my post in the evenings and I would respond in the evenings. I wouldn't necessarily make a post that I was asking people to comment or respond in the mornings and set my phone down all day long. So when you're talking to these people and when you're messaging these people, you need to be kind. Say something about them. Look on their Facebook profile first. Say, oh my gosh, I just saw your pictures of your kids. So darling. Hope the first day of school is great, or whatever the conversation may be. Make it about them first. And then you can go into, I'm so excited for you to try this cleanse or this wrap. I want you to act like they are your best friend, that you are talking to your sister or a sibling or an aunt or an uncle. I want you to make it sound like you are so excited that they have the opportunity to try this business or these products at a discount. You have to be willing to add some emojis or exclamation marks or things that maybe you wouldn't normally do. Things that we do when we're in a hurry make it sound short, and if you throw out the price and say here it is, or it's $99 to sign up, or it's $59 to buy a box of wraps or a pack of wraps, they're not going to be interested. I guarantee you. And I think that this is where a lot of people go wrong, is they don't know how to talk to people. So that's something I wanted to address in this 21-day group very early on, is that we have to be people's people. We have to be overly kind and all about them. Be their best friend. Ask them questions about themselves. Use emojis and exclamation marks, like I said. So be a people's people. Make it about them. Remind them that they're going to love it and that you love it. Hopefully by now you've tried one of the products that you're posting about. And so I think when you can relate, like, this is what it feels like, it is tingly on, or if you're talking about the cleanse, I thought it was going to taste bad, but it actually tastes pretty good. All of those things that people want to hear. They want to know the senses. And when I am responding in messages, I try to think about my 5 senses. You know, how does it taste? How does it smell? How does it feel? Because people like those details and they can relate it to them. So when you're messaging back, think about these tips today. Think about how you can respond, how you can be overly kind, how you can be positive, and just be smart about your messaging back right away if they make a comment or a message. If they're interested and they reach out to you, they can change their mind within the next 5 minutes that they're no longer interested. And so it's your job to reach out to them before they're no longer interested or they've talked themselves out of it, because that can happen. I do that all the time. I got online this morning to buy a pair of sunglasses and got sidetracked with something else, and next thing you know, I talked myself out of those sunglasses. And so if we are quick to respond to these people and we are kind and we are excited about what we are talking about, then they are going to be quick to jump, whether to purchase the product or jump into the business. And we know once they make that decision to do it, they will be happy they did, but it's that initial fear that they let themselves talk themselves out of it. So I think it's important that we learn how to talk to people. You know, this is important on our day-to-day jobs as well. It was important to me to communicate well as a teacher to the kids and then also to the parents about how they're doing. It's important to us to be able to communicate well to our coworkers and the people in the workforce. We will get a lot farther that way. And just like in this business, it is important for us to be able to communicate well to those potential customers and distributors in a very friend-to-friend approach. Not a, I'm selling this to you so you should buy it, but you're gonna love this and I can't wait for you to try it.